Let's talk about freight brokers that work this year with no carriers. And so here's a review I want you to pay attention to. So first, I want to introduce you to a C.H. Robinson Worldwide. And here is one of the largest freight brokerage companies that actually work with no authority, not a problem. And they actually handle more than, between 20 to 25 million shipments every year. That's really fantastic. And we love the fact that C.H. Robinson Worldwide actually has a very distinctive approach when it comes to dealing with new carriers. They actually have an entire platform where if you are a new carrier, you can actually go there and apply, and they'll work with you, not a problem. So if you're a new carrier, don't worry about you not having authority or you not having an experienced authority to actually work with a freight broker. This freight broker will work with you and will even reward you. They will pass on the new loads onto you as long as you perform. They will keep passing on the new loads all the time to you. So that's really fantastic. Okay, and you also have the ability to actually contact C.H. Robinson. Let's say their freight broker team, and you can actually have more questions. If you have more questions, they will answer you. That's really good. We have actually analyzed tens of freight brokers over the years, but we love the fact that C.H. Robinson really takes the time to deal with, to actually answer every inquiry, even if it comes from a new authority. So if you have a new authority, not a problem. C.H. Robinson will work with you, not a problem. Now, when I speak about new carrier, it can be you can be a truck driver, you can be a cargo van driver. You could be a sprinter van driver. You can be a box truck driver. C.H. Robinson has all kinds of loads. That's really fantastic. And in terms of core services, you have a drop trailer, you have cargo van, you have sprinter van, you have pickup truck, you have a step van, you have a temperature controlled, you have truckload, you have a LTL, so less than truckload, you have flatbed open deck, so that's really good. You have small parcel. So small parcel are really good because actually a CH Robinson also loves to do a OTR, but also they love to haul loads within a state, so within a certain geography. You also have bulk and tanker. You have ocean freight, and you also have air freight. So you have a freight broker that's really, really, really diverse. If you're looking for freight brokers that work with the new carriers, I want you to think about Nolan Transportation Group (NLT). NTG. And NTG actually is really good because they actually have been in the business for the last 20 years. They are based in ATL, Atlanta, Georgia. Fantastic company to work for. If you are a new carrier, if you have new authority, and you are looking for a freight broker that can really help you expand your business, expand your revenue base, expand your load base, I want you to think about NTG. And basically, they work with. So what we love here is that you have the ability to have a customer portal. So if you choose them as a freight broker, you actually can contact them through the customer portal and ask questions. And they have a live chat feature also that can really help you, especially if you have questions beyond the freight brokerage aspect of things. Okay. And they actually handle about 3,000 to 5,000 shipments every single day, and all kinds of shipments, and all kinds of with all kinds of vehicles too. So you have trucks, you have 18-wheeler box trucks, you have a sprinter van, you have also a cargo van, and what have you. So that's really fantastic in terms of the diversity of things. You will be really pleased here. What we love about Nolan Transportation Group is that not only are they a great freight broker for new authorities, but they also have core services that appeal to those new authorities. So you have a cargo van, so you have a light duty, you have a heavy duty, you have medium duty. In terms of heavy duty, you have full truckload, you have less than truckload, you have final mile, you have first mile, you have middle mile, you also have drayage, you have expedited, and you also have warehousing. So in terms of flexibility, you can't get better than that because you cover everything. Through NTG, they cover everything to make sure that as a new authority, you have enough loads to actually sustain your revenue strategy, at least in the first few years. Because the thing is that if you're a new authority, a lot of some freight brokers don't want to work with you because they think you don't have experience, and they're right, partially. I want to speak to you about ArcBest Corp. If you're thinking about freight brokers that work with new carriers, I want you to think about ArcBest. And ArcBest is actually really great. I mean, what we love about ArcBest is that not only are they great for new authorities, but they also really focus a lot on innovation, and that's really good because they have in the last what 50 years, 60 years, because the company was founded in 1966. So you're talking about a lot of years now. So that's what 60 years, okay? And 60 years they've been working with a new authority, experienced authority in the last 60 years. That's really fantastic. And they have during the last 6 decades, they were able to create a robust network of freight solutions to serve shippers around the world. So if you are a new authority, no problem. The ArcBest will work with you. If you're if you're an existing authority, ArcBest will work with you, not a problem. And actually, the company is headquartered in Fort Smith, Arkansas. That's really cool. And what we love here with ArcBest is that they have a broad geographic reach, and they move thousands of shipments every single day. Thousands. That's really fantastic. You are looking at 5,000 to 7,000 shipments every single day. So that's why they work with all kinds of authority. If you're a new carrier, if you're an existing carrier, if you're an experienced carrier, they'll work with you. Not a problem. They do have a customer portal. So if you're looking for, if you have questions about your freight brokerage capability, if you are looking for what kind of services they offer, basically ArcBest will answer all questions you have through that customer portal. So, and they are faster though. They are faster through email. But if you have an urgent message, or if you just have a question that a question about a load, or a question about something urgent, just call them up and they will answer you. Not a problem. Right now, ArcBest has about 100,000 carriers, so that's really good. And among that, 20% to 25% are new carriers. There are new authorities, so that's really good. In terms of core services, they offer LTL, so less than truckload, full truckload, time sensitive, international, temperature sensitive, light duty, medium duty, but also heavy duty. If you are thinking about freight brokers that work with new carriers, I want you to think about Mode Transportation. And Mode is really great, especially when it comes to a freight brokerage for new authorities. Mode has been doing this. They've been doing a great job for the last 35 years. I mean, the company was created in 1989, so that's really they've been in this business for a while now, and so they are headquartered in Dallas, Texas, and so that's really great. And they have about 100 offices in North America, so that's U.S., Canada, but they also have some offices in Mexico. And what we love about the Mode is that this is an incredibly successful freight broker for new carriers, but also existing carriers. And they actually they interact with about 50,000 carriers. Okay, and so that's really good. What we love about Mode is that they are constantly adding new functionalities to their platform. So, for example, in terms of functionality, they are constantly adding technology. So, technology changes, like an app, for instance, for clients. So, if you are a freight brokerage clients, you are able to contact them via a customer portal, but also through the app, and they will respond to you real fast. And so, in terms of core services, they do truckload, intermodal. They do a less than truckload. They do air, ocean, parcel. They do a light duty. They do heavy duty. They also do a medium duty. So that's really good. And so this company, Mode, actually tends to work more with owner operators because their workforce, their permanent workforce, is kind of limited compared to the others. So they have only 600 fixed time. I would say full time members, but they work a lot with owner operators. I mean, when you think about it, Mode actually generates about $4 billion, and they generate $4 billion with 600 employees. Can you imagine that? That's really fantastic. I mean, the delta here is really great in terms of ROI. You know, if you analyze human capital ROI, you will really love it. I mean, if you were to compare this to Schneider, for instance, which makes about the same revenue but has but employs thousands of employees, so you can see the delta there. So Mode has figured something out, and so far it seems to work for them fantastically. if you are thinking about a freight broker that works with no carriers, I want you to think about Landstar System. And Landstar System loves new authority. They love new authority. I mean, they also love existing authority, not a problem. And so Landstar provides a platform for freight brokerage agencies to access capacity within the Landstar network. So everything happens through the Landstar network. So if you are a new authority and you would like to get the loads through Landstar, you want to go through the Landstar network. And more than 100,000 carriers comprise the Landstar network, and which Landstar agent used to source capacity for the loads they book. And this is kind of cool. And so overall, this company has been in business for the last 30 years. They've been kicking ass like crazy for the last 30 years. So we love that a lot. And they actually make about the same amount of money that the mode makes. So we're speaking about $4 billion. And they do have actually a customer portal. That's really fantastic. And they have about 1,000 employees. So that's really good also in terms of the delta, in terms of human resource management. That's really fantastic. We love that. We love that also. And in terms of core services, you have, if you are a new authority, you will love the type of model that Landstar has, because they have a variety of core services: light duty, medium duty, and heavy duty. So in terms of heavy duty, you have a truckload van, step deck, heavy haul, and specialized. They have less than truckload, expedited. They also have a border crossing. Yeah, they will ship stuff to Mexico and Canada. So just be aware of that. If you want to do OTR, you will love. If you are no authority and you want to do OTR, you will love what Landstar is offering. You also have air freight, so that's really fantastic. So overall, if you are a new authority and you are looking for a very innovative, a very agile freight broker, you will love the type of capabilities, the type of functionalities that Landstar is offering this year. And they have about 25 to 30,000 customers. So you will always have work. You'll always have work, and the Landstar will actually will give you the all the loads that you can think about, including OTR. I want you to think about Total Quality Logistics if you are thinking about freight brokers that work with no carriers. And let me talk to you about TQL. And TQL has been in business for nearly 30 years. They actually were started like about like around 1995, 1996, 1997. And we love the fact that this company is actually based in Cincinnati. And TQL works with no authority, with no carriers. And then they made last year they made about $9 billion. So this is a bigger company. So you can see that TQL, for instance, they made $9 billion with more than 9,000 employees, whereas Mode made $4 billion with 600 employees. So you can see the delta there. I mean, I'm not saying one is better than the other. I'm just giving you an idea of the human capital optimization that goes on at every freight brokerages that work with no authority or even existing authority. And basically, TQL has office locations in more than 25 U.S. states and employs nearly 10,000 people. And they are headquartered in Cincinnati, Ohio. And we love the fact that basically they handle more than 10,000 shipments every single day. So that really tells you about the breadth and depth of their network. And in terms of number of carriers, they work with more than 160,000 carriers. So including new authority. So basically, out of that 160,000, about 20 to 30% are new authorities. So something to really think about. In terms of core services, you'll be really pleased. I mean, with TQL, you'll be really pleased in terms of the variety. Because those services run the full gamut. You have air freight, you have drayage, you have full truckload, you have LTL, you have intermodal, you have ocean freight. That's really cool. You also have ocean freight. You have drop trailer. You have oversized, overweight. You have warehousing. And so in terms of duty, you have a light duty. You have medium duty. You have heavy duty. So you have all kinds of possibilities there. So that's really good. We love that a lot. If you're thinking about freight brokers that work with no carriers, I want you to think about Echo Global Logistics, commonly called as Echo. And this is kind of cool. Echo has been in business for the last 16 years. And we love the fact that even though they started out in Chicago, they actually have been expanding their geographical footprint for the last 10 years. So that's really, really fantastic. So when you think about Echo Global, I want you to think about a freight brokerage and 3PL company based in technology that's committed to customer experience, a better customer experience. And they work with no authority, they work with existing authority, and they work with old authority. I mean, experienced authority. So that's really cool. And even there are cases where they can help you actually file for authority. I mean, apply for authority. So if they see potential in you, they will work with you. Not a problem. The company makes about $3 to $4 billion in revenue, and that's really good. And they have about 3,000 employees. And so number of carriers, you are looking at 50,000. And they also have a customer portal. So if you have any question about you as a client of their freight brokerage, they will answer all questions via that portal. They do not have at this point a dedicated line, customer service line for carriers who want to know more about the service. So this is something you just need to think about beforehand. Okay. In terms of core services, and that's what we love a lot. Also, they offer the full gamut. Seems kind of similar to all the players I've been sharing with you to this conversation. So you are looking at what? Full truckload. You are looking at less than truckload. You are looking at temperature control LTL. So reefer, okay. You are looking at partial truckload. You are looking at intermodal rail, also international air and ocean. So that's really cool. And you also have in some rare cases, you have a specialized. So specialized is kind of cool because it allows you to if you are a new authority and you want to have more possibilities, more options to develop your revenue base, your revenue options, you will love what Echo Global Logistics is actually offering, what they're bringing to the table. Next, I want to talk to you about WWX Group. So if you're looking for a freight broker that works with no carriers, I want you to really think about this company, Worldwide Express, okay? And so basically here is when you think about the WWEX Group, this is actually a family of brands that includes Worldwide Express, Global Trains, and Unishippers, okay? So you have the core trifecta. Together, these companies serve thousands of shippers per day and move more than 36 to 40 million shipments every single year. So the company is based in Dallas, Texas, and they have made last year about $5 billion. And they do have a customer portal. So if you have any question, no problem. And in terms of carriers, they have about 85,000 carriers, including 15% of new authorities. So that's really cool. And so if you have any question, it's just better to contact them. A number of employees, 3,000. Okay, that's really cool. Now, in terms of core services, this is a very important element to think about. They do a less than truckload. They do a full truckload. They also do international. They do specialty. They do warehousing, and they do fulfillment. By the way, they also do managed transportation. So managed transportation is really cool for those delivery drivers, those existing authorities, and also old authorities, and also new authorities who are willing to add an extra layer of revenue to their income statement. So if you are interested in managed transportation, you want to contact WWEX Group and explain to them the kind of niche you want to really focus on, at least if you are new, so that they can really work with you and see what area best matches your skill set before they actually decide to allocate a specific area to you. But long story short, we love the fact that the company is totally is expanding all the time. So that's really fantastic. So our closing arguments in today's conversation, I spoke to you about the freight brokers that work with no carriers. I give you the review and now the closing arguments. In terms of review, we have C.H. Robinson Worldwide, Nolan Transportation Group, ArcBest Corp, Mode Transportation, Lane Star System, Total Quality Logistics, Echo Global Logistics, and WWEX Group. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.